Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Timmy Kemza James. So for our new and old subscribers, you're all welcome to today's video where I'm going to be showing you how to make this double placket or flap, whatever you prefer to call it. So guys, I'm going to be using these color gum. So it's called color gum. On the inside is really shiny. This shine is coming from the gum, so when you press it, it's going to stick to the fabric. And we have this side which does not have the gum. So what I'm going to do is to do the placket now. So I want a double-sided placket, so you would see how it looks like. So I'm going to mark, this is a straight line. You ensure that you're working with a very straight line. Now depends on how wide you want your placket. I'm going to be making mine around 0.7 or 0.8 inches wide. So I'll just mark that 0.8 inches like so. I don't want one side of it to be up to an inch, so I'm just going to mark. Now the length is going to be anywhere from 14 inches should work for you, but I usually do mine longer and I'll trim it off when I get to the sewing stage. So it's better to have it longer than to have it short and it's not enough for you. So anything 14 or 15 will work. So I'm going to cut 2 strips out of this, but this is 0.75, so I'm going to mark another 0.75 on this side. So I'm going to cut out, so a total 0.8, sorry. So I'm going to cut out like the size that is like twice of that. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I'll cut this out. So when I'm done, it's going to be almost around 2 inches, or it will end up being 1.75 inch. So inches 1.75. so this is what I have now. I'll cut 2 of these because just like I said, it's going to be a double-sided placket. So I'm just going to mark. So after I cut out the both of them, I'm going to be laying them the glue side facing the wrong side of the fabric, and I'll give it a nice press down. So I want the design to sort of be slanted. That's why I'm putting it on bias or on a slanted motion like this. So I'm just going to be ironing that properly. Now by the time I'm done ironing, I'm going to cut it out, leaving around half of an inch on both sides of each panel or each flap or each of the hemming gum like so. So this is just what I'm talking about. Then next I'm going to go ahead and give it another fine ironing by sort of pulling the half-inch allowance that I left inwards to the paper stay or the collar stay, and I'll just add in hair stay. Sorry, not hair stay guys, it is called hemming gum. So that's just that tissue glue thing to sort of hold what I'm ironing together in place. Then I'll put it on the other side as well and I'll iron. Then I'll do the same thing to the other side of the flap. Now by the time I'm done, this is what it will look like. So this is this one that I've made already. So what I'm going to do is to sort of bend it on the middle side with that line I have on the middle. But one thing I don't want to do is to have it exactly on the midpoint. I want one side of it to be a little bit longer than the other, so that when I'm stitching, it will hold it on the downside. So when I'm sewing, you would understand what I mean. But I'm just going to fold it like so in half and iron. I spray some water to enable it lie properly. So because this is thick, I'm finding it a little bit hard for it to stay. So that is it actually. So on the wrong side of the front side of the material, I just added hairstay to it to sort of give that place structure. Then I'll fold it in half and mark 8 inches. Then I'll open a slit on that side up to that 8-inch point. Now that is to enable the head of the person fit, or for easier wearing of the shirt. So this is how the collar is going to face each other. So I'm going to mark 8 inches length on one side. Now I'll leave allowance, so I might mark around 10 or 12 in 10 inches is fine. Then I'll cut out part of the one at the down. Cut a piece of fabric like so. So it's a little bit wide, and I'll fold it in half like this. So you want to get the fabric to be at least 7 inches or 6 inches wide. So I'm going to sew close the mouth of the fabric. Now that's going to be where our press button is going to sit on. So this is what you want to have, like so. You can go ahead and iron it, that's fine. So I'll just come over with this, keep this aside, then I'll bring the front bodies. So what I want to do is, you see this side where we marked it, I'll make a notch to where the folding starts from. So I'll just tuck this in like this. So I'll go ahead and kind of match it like so. Now I'll just put this inwards like this, and see what I'm doing here. Then I'll start to sew. Now on the left hand side, this is going to be like this, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and lay it like so, and make sure that this is seated inwards properly as well. And you have this where the second side is going to overlap. So I'm just going to start stitching, right? So you mark your stitch length to be according to how you want it. Then I'm just sewing slightly on this side. So on this side is what I'm going to be sewing. You want to do this gently. There's no haste in this. So you want to continue sewing until you get to the downside of this placket. So I'll just trim off. I want the length of the placket to be 15 inches, so I'll trim around 15.5 and fold in half of an inch. Then I'll turn it over to the other side, and so I'll now turn it again and sew back, coming towards the neckline. Now ensuring that this sits exactly on the creeps line of from where I ironed. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'll sew up until the opening, that slit opening, then I'll turn and sew, then I'll back stitch, and that is it about that side. Now for the other side, I would match it as well and tuck it in, and I will sew as well. Now for this side, I'm not adding that's overlap down for it for my button, so there will be nothing there. It's just the flap. So I just want to make a design and make one side shorter than the other. So when I get to somewhere around 13 inches, I will stop, just so this side is shorter than the other one. I'll trim as well and fold that. Then I'll sew and turn it, then sew back towards the neckline as well. And when I get to that slit opening, I will just turn, then back stitch and stop my stitch around there. So, and that will be it about this collar. So you go and press it nicely, and you continue your outfit if you wish. But this video, I'm going to be stopping it here. So if you enjoyed this video, guys, please give me a thumbs up. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, you're missing a lot. So please subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notification so you get notified whenever I post new videos. and also share this video with your friends, guys. Also, don't forget to follow me on all my social media pages, Timikemza James, on Instagram and Facebook. So see you guys in my next video. And before then, for this back of the slits, that's what the back looks like. I'll be adding press buttons around here, and for the back I'll just go ahead and overlock that raw edges that you're seeing there, and that will be it, guys. So see you in the next video, which it will be the joining of the clothes and possibly piping the neck of the shirt as well. Bye, guys.